There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
Ouais.
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
J'aurais jamais pu y arriver sans vous.
Party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Il y a encore beaucoup de choses que j'ignore à votre
Pray,
sujet.
ask, and I will tell.
Êtes-vous vraiment la fille de Selûne?
With my mother's brightness, her glory. There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Comment vous êtes-vous retrouvé prisonnière de la Jaison?
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Ok. Votre mère serait-elle disposée à nous aider dans notre lutte contre les trois dieux des morts?
She already has.
Trois dieux morts.
She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders.
C'est vrai que dans un sens.
Together we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Elle est un peu narcissique sur les bords, mais ça va.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him.
Ouais.
You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
Aelin et vous semblez vous connaître depuis longtemps. Que s'est-il passé?
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Certainement, il peut y avoir de la magie dans un simple regard.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. She was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why. but all was black, black, black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
Il était devenu l'élu de Myrkul.
I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
C'est
It's
tout à fait
all out in the
compréhensible.
open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
Lae'zel!
The
Petite
curse
question.
is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense of... No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in
Orpheus.
concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Vous avez parlé de Tirsu.
Githyanki
Qu'est-ce que ça
writing.
signifie?
Every word a wheel, every letter a spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them.
Qui est
A
Orpheus?
traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
Je
It is
comprends,
for
gardez
the
vos secrets.
best.
Ok.
Ah, my... Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you.
Non, je vais pas faire son truc bizarre là. Ah, Will!
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Les serviteurs de l'Aspalude détiennent garde-corbeau. Risque-t-il de l'emmener?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It
Thorm.
serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpoled Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Que savez-vous au sujet de Gortash et d'Orin?
I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Misora a dit que vous parliez parler de ce qui avait conduit à votre pacte et votre exil. Désormais, il est grand temps que je sache toute la vérité.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
Mon clan est mon foyer, je me ferai tailler en pièces pour s'assurer sa
Then you know
sécurité.
loyalty, and you know what I did had to be done. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
Le culte du dragon aurait réussi à infiltrer certains de ses membres au sein de la cité. Dans
To
quel
conjure
but?
the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming
allez,
shadow
hein.
of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
J'imagine que Misora se fiche royalement de la porte de Baldur. Pourquoi diable voudrait-elle la sauver?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
Sacrifier votre âme pour sauver la cité est particulièrement courageux.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
C'est donc comme ça que vous avez perdu un œil dans votre bataille contre le culte du
It
dragon?
is the one scar I ever bore of it. You were right, of course. The new eye is a sending stone, courtesy of Misora. She uses it to track my location and call from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
Et votre père le
He
grand-duc?
returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Misora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did. I
Nous en
understand.
reparlons plus tard.
No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither.
Votre père vous manque?
More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
Carlac.
I wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh?
Carlac, ce que Damon nous a dit sur votre engin préoccupe. Nous devons... Vous avez enfin reçu votre deuxième retouche. Comment vous
Like I
sentez-vous?
got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Damon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate.
Ok, bon ça on avait déjà parlé de tout ça.
You did it.
Daniel.
Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
Heureux d'avoir pu me
Not
rendre
as
utile.
glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
Alors quand la malédiction sera-t-elle véritablement levée?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
Qu'est-il advenu d'Oliver au juste? Est-ce que Daniel l'a
No more
absorbé?
than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does. I knew
Heureux
I
d'avoir
could
pu
put my
vous aider.
faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
Hop.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric, but Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
J'ai déjà des
You
alliés.
have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
chercher d'autres alliés dans la
Good.
cité.
I am glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Leave them be.
Fair enough.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Bonjour. Ah.
What do you bring?
De quoi avez-vous besoin?
I require good.
Si j'accepte de vous donner de l'or, qu'est-ce que j'y gagne en retour?
Pass, but first you must pay.
Il me semble que vous en ayez déjà bien assez.
No, you must pay. If you cannot pay, you.
This. Yes, here.
Effrayé? Oh wow. Ok. Yes. C'est mieux que tout à l'heure quand même. Hein.
Never a dull moment.
Une pression de vitesse quand même pour pouvoir attaquer. Aïe.
Watch this.
Dis-moi que je peux aller jusque là. Non! Là, je vais lui lancer un truc. Non, ben je peux, voilà.
Time to push my luck again. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Aïe.
under their noses. My little trick.